Oh, how we feeling? How we living, family? Oh, yeah, it's that boy Dougie coming straight to you from the U. Oh, it's the first live show coming straight from Championship Corner. It's Sunday sermon, baby. We getting it in. We making it live, and we're bringing the energy to you. Hey, you know who I got with me. I got the championship coach, and I got Brando. What's happening, family? How y'all living? How y'all feeling?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's Coach Britt right there.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, yeah. We munching on Cheez-Its. We're sipping that Live It. You know how we do on a Sunday, baby. We're just out here being active, staying fit, staying love. Hey, we're staying in love. We're staying in fitness. We're staying with faith. Hey, Britt, I want to hear from you because I know it's been tough. I know it's been, starting up a new program, a basketball program.
Yes.
And this is the first you. Go ahead. Tell them what the team name is. Tell them what y'all do, what y'all represent.
Yeah, so I started back up an AAU program called United VA. So it's our home team of the U. I have a middle school team and a high school team. Both their first seasons playing together. So as a coach, it is kind of difficult at times, I guess, because you have to realize that each player develops at different paces. So my key thing with them is growing together as a team. So I always tell them, focus on improving those things that you need to work on, and it's going to better the team as a whole.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a lot of patience, and I was in their shoes, so I know, at that age, I kind of just wanted everything instantly. I want this win. And I told them, it's not going to happen like that. The key thing is, are you getting better each day?
Coach Britt, put me in. I'm ready. I hear the background. The background's lovely. The energy is lovely. Oh, man, family, I wish y'all could be here. Oh, the atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it feels like I'm ready to suit up. Britt, what is the mentality going into your championship game? Is this your first championship game of the season?
Yeah, so my high school team just started. They started a month after my middle school team. It was kind of like a last-minute thing. So this is their second tournament of the season. So, yeah, we're going to the championship at 1 p.m.
Yeah. We're here at the U, Big Time Hoops tournament.
Yes.
And UVA.
Yes, that's the abbreviation, UVA.
Is
United
in the
VA.
championship game.
Yeah.
What's the mentality going into this next game? What are you going to tell your girls the pregame?
This is what I tell them. I tell them hustle and heart. I say, even though, the reason I tell them this is because, I played too, and my career kind of got cut short. And I kind of find it as karma because my attitude on the court was horrible. So there's a lot of things.
Describe horrible.
I regret. Just giving up on times when I just didn't feel like playing. And
you felt like you didn't have the proper motivation, the proper coaching?
Well, going into high school, I didn't have great coaches, but I think my poor mentality kind of started in middle school. I don't know if it was hormones or whatever, but I cost my 8th grade team a championship.
Oh, look, she reflected on that like it was yesterday, Brando.
Because I felt like I was kind of the only one that was kind of putting in an effort. So I was like, well, I'm going to stop and see how they play when I don't play. Oh, man. You didn't have that H&W energy and you didn't. I was a 14-year-old stubborn girl. Still stubborn at times, but so.
Hey, Brandon, speak on that.
Huh?
Is there truth to that? Is she stubborn?
A little bit.
Yeah, so the thing is, I coach from personal experience. That's how I coach. Even though my career got cut short, I coach because I didn't want to let go of the game. So.
You love it, though, right?
I do. I have a love-hate relationship for it. Sometimes when patience, because I'm not a people person, but the kids, I'm not trying to talk on myself, but they love being around me. And I'm like, wow. What do you see in me? Type thing. But I can really change their lives. Not just on the court, but off the court too. They can relate to me and I can relate to them.
And that's big.
So that's why I do it.
That's a big impact.
That's exactly how I feel too.
Yeah.
Starting up training.
Yeah.
And seeing the outcomes that the kids were getting from working out and stuff too. So.
Yeah.
Hey, family, I'm sitting here with the future leaders of the community. Literally, they want to see the youth. They're still young and they want to see the youth be better. Yeah. And they're doing it by their experiences. So, hey, if you have young ones and you want them to get this experience, this energy, come to the U, come holla at Brando, get that training. Hey, I seen one of your products yesterday. Came up here, Jen's boy. Hey, he was looking good. He said, I did the quarter mile. You know, he started it. He's doing it with the 10s, but he was like, I look forward to where it's going. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
So, Brittany, I see you on the mic for the first time.
Yes.
She's been ducking me for months. How does this feel?
I mean, it's not that bad. It's like real conversation.
Yeah.
I'm a very quiet introvert, so
We're eventually going to work you out of that.
I'm not used to these situations. But in terms of coaching, you know, I kind of get out of my shell for that. So
This is going to help you develop to be a better coach.
yeah.
I look forward to watching the championship game. Win or lose, you know, you're progressing. So you should tell your girls that, yo, we're building a program, and for it to be a startup program, you could really, you're laying down the foundation.
Yeah.
And that's key.
And the thing is, too, I'm building confidence with these players, too. Like, these aren't like the elite players on their team. I mean, maybe some of them are, but I'm building their confidence on the court. I'm letting them know, hey, you have the ability to handle the ball on the court. You have the ability to make some baskets, play good defense, but you got to be willing to do it. Like, you see me at practices twice a week. What are you doing when you don't see me?
Yeah.
And I tell them, too, like, even if this isn't your main sport, even if you know you don't want to play this in the future, when you're with me, you are going to be a basketball player.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
you're going to give it 100%.
Tell him.
Yeah,
So,
I love it. I love it.
tell them that all the time.
Hey, I love what you said, too. You mentioned that it's for after basketball, too.
Yeah.
What they do in life.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful, having that mentality, because we expose ourselves under pressure.
Yeah.
You know, the real us actually comes out in how you're going to perform, how you're going to act. Are you going to come out of character? You're going to stay in character.
Exactly.
Are you going to be a leader? Or are you going to be a follower? And so hearing you say, hey, this is not all about basketball. It's about helping these children for after.
Oh, yeah.
Preparing them for life.
Exactly. I want to go back to myself real quick. So,
Ooh, I love it.
so back to why I coach. So, the summer going into my senior year in high school, I was at an away camp in Pennsylvania. A bunch of college coaches there, and I ruptured my Achilles tendon. Like, that was like it. It was a 2v2 championship game. I was going to play in the all-star game the last day of camp. I had coaches looking at me. But
How'd that make you? How'd that make mentally? How'd that make you feel? Like, were you prepared for a big hit like that?
I wasn't. I mean, I literally stepped back on my foot, and I felt like a boom. And I was like, what the heck? And I just collapsed.
Where'd that take you mentally over that recovery?
I was in a very dark place. I was like, this is the end for me. Like, what the heck is this type thing? So going like on the history with that. So I was in a soft cast with crutches, 2 hard cast, a boot with crutches, a boot without crutches, and then tennis shoes without any type of movement. So I missed my entire senior year of basketball.
Hey, and that's
the
tough.
thing is, like, when I went to that camp, my confidence came back, and I felt like a good player. I was like, I'm going to have a great senior year, all this stuff. I'm going to show all these coaches. And then when that happened, I was like, this is karma for all those previous years where I slacked off. I'm not saying that I didn't put in the work. I would go out every summer and play basketball out in the heat. I wanted basketball, but then when I got on the court, I just wasn't there mentally. Sorry, I don't know why I'm crying.
Nah, you're good.
I think it's this live it drink.
Nah, it's good. Don't blame the
doesn't
drink.
get you emotional. It gets you hype.
It's just a lot of regrets, and that's why I tell my players, I'm like, you don't want to have any regrets on the court.
But you're paying it forward now.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I see the pain.
But it definitely made me stronger mentally, because like I said, I wasn't all there mentally. I mean, there's still some days where I'm like, not all there.
All right, look, check this out. I might be wrong, I might be right, but look, use that passion you have, because I don't see it on the court. Like, this passion you have right now, you haven't learned how to project that within your players yet. Mm-hmm. You're literally out there coaching, but coached with this passion that you have right now to pay it forward, and it's gonna come. No,
and I tell them why I coach all my teams. I tell them my history and then why I want them to do these certain things. I'm like, because I was there and I'm coaching because of this. So
let them see that on not only in practice, but in game time situation. Because in life, we're always faced in game time situation.
Yeah.
So you need to project that and coach with that, because that's your strength.
Yeah.
Your passion right there. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. Oh, it's Sunday sermon with Britt and Brando. Hey, we're gonna get back to your story. I know you got to go, Coach.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut this one short, but we're gonna have Britt back on, and because I want to hear her story. I want to hear her journey from the beginning.
Yeah, we got a post game talk. So hopefully I got a trophy in my hand.
Oh yeah. We'll do a post game. If she wins, if she loses, we're not coming back. We're not. But she wins, we're coming back live.
There's no if.
Yeah. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, because you've been a big piece of H&W and building and growing it. So I appreciate you. Everything that you do.
Shout out to Clever Fuse if anybody needs any work done.
Yes, sir. I
got you.
love it. I love it. And that's what it's about. It's about growing together.
Yeah.
And the way we sat down a year ago in the basement, this girl said she wasn't going to do anything. Not take pics.
I didn't understand it. I was just so confused.
But just seeing the development over a year and then seeing you coach, man, it's the growth.
Now I got a fitness page, Britt_H&W on Instagram. Who would have thought?
She said she is an introvert. She doesn't like taking
got
pictures.
Over 2K followers. No big deal.
Yeah, see? And then she cut me off to say, hey, hold on. Let's talk about me real quick. Hold on. You're going to different. So I love it. I love the confidence. So, hey, Coach Britt, good luck on this game. Go win.
Thank you.
Hey, Brando, we're going to be back for the championship post game.
Bet.
For the victory lap, though. Whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the.
Yeah. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Hey, we're back, baby. And guess what? We're back post game with Britt and Brando because we got a champion in the room. We got a first place, first time. Hey, my girl said, hey, I've never won anything before. I need a medal for myself. How you feeling, Britt? How you feeling, Coach Britt?
Mixed emotion. I feel like I'm dreaming right now. I know I said that to you guys like off the mic, but yeah, I feel like I'm dreaming. Does it feel like real life?
That's
But
good.
yeah.
That's good.
I know it's just an AAU tournament too, so people are probably like, it's just an AAU basketball tournament, but it's like one of those things that as a coach, you work for that too. And I'm proud of my girls because they really showed out and they worked to their potential. And they all know that they're capable of that. I mean, like the two girls that I subbed in towards the end, before I subbed them, I talked to them. I was like, you know what needs to be done and all this stuff. And then one of them was like, Coach, I just get like really scared when I'm out there. And I was like, you're athletic. You have the capabilities to play and be the best. Why are you scared? When you get out there, give it your all. This one girl I subbed in, 45 seconds left in the game. And I told her, you're going to get that weak side layup that you always get at the end of the game. She did the same thing last game, but then she went to the free throw line. And she's like, okay. I was like, yeah, just build that confidence and show us what you got. And sure enough, she got that basket, last basket of the game. So that's what I'm trying to build in them. So it's more of me just being proud of them
Bigger
as
picture.
a coach.
Bigger picture.
So, yeah.
You got the vision for the girls, and that's beautiful.
And I told them there's no going back from here. I was like, we got 2 more tournaments this month, and then we got a bunch coming up in the season. Like, your goal should be to keep going up. I don't like coasting. I don't like people going backwards. Go up every time.
Yeah, win today.
We
No
should be in
ceiling.
the championship every tournament. Seriously. So, yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the win, and then do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, we got practice tomorrow. I want you guys to celebrate, but there's always room for improvement. So don't be like, okay, we got to win, we're good. No, we're still going to work.
What you got? What you got, Brandon? What you got?
I know going into halftime, your opponent went on a 14-2, 14-4 run.
It was 2022. We were down by 2 points.
So what did you tell your team at halftime in order to bring them all up and come out halftime firing?
They were already fired up because they knew they were upset with themselves because they knew that the score shouldn't be that close and that they should have kept that lead. So let me tell you, they were fired up. And what did they do? They went out there and shot the lights out. They went crazy, the first few minutes of the half.
Yep.
I was like, who is this team? Who made you guys like this?
Hey,
I mean, they were showing out. I was very proud of them. So I had a huge smile on my face.
I seen something out there. Before your game, we were talking, and you got emotional, and you was like, yo, it's this drink. It's just live it.
Yeah, it's that live it. That live it got me fired up. I mean, I was talking at the ref, too, for a bad call. I mean, right at the half. the reason they were up, though they got those 2 points at the last like few seconds, is because the ref didn't call a travel. And I was like, are you serious? She like literally hopped.
You hear that passion, family?
Hopped,
you hear
hopped.
the passion. It's coming out.
Like,
She's
I
projecting
didn't see
it.
And I said, okay, old man. You know, it's,
Yeah, I knew.
and those girls knew. They were like, you know what? They made that bad call. I was like, just because you made a bad call, just because you're frustrated with this, take that out on the court.
I love it.
No, seriously,
the
don't let
energy.
it shut
I
you
love
down.
the
And
energy.
let me tell you, those girls were pissed off.
Oh, I love it.
And they showed it on the court, and we got that dub.
And do you know what that energy is?
Live it.
That's
Yes,
living.
it's that live it, baby.
That's the live it.
Hey, but this is what's so great about this energy drink. It's being able to control your emotions, because you physically were crying an hour
Yeah.
before the
Yes,
game.
I was.
And then you were able to channel that energy
No,
and
less than an
project
hour.
it. Yeah, it was probably like
It was
10 minutes.
15, yeah. It was before. That's why I was like, you guys got me all emotional before the game.
And
Come
then
on now.
you were able to channel that emotion, control
Yeah.
it, and project that into your team for a victory.
Yeah.
That's great.
And let me tell you, I'm not just saying this because this is like our family's brand, but like this health and wealth drink, I literally think that they put like some type of like potion in here
Hey,
that represents
it's
health and wealth. It's just the way that it makes me feel right now. It's like, I don't know if it's just the emotions of the game and just feeding off that energy, but the way it makes me feel, it's
I'm gonna
like,
tell
this
you,
is
I'm-
health and wealth. I am drinking health and wealth.
Hey, no, literally, it's you're
Seriously.
drinking positive energy.
Yes.
That's
I am.
literally what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're believing in yourself even more. And
Yeah.
it's taking care of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
what you have been doing. Now you're putting believing in yourself into the equation. You're unstoppable.
Yeah.
And not only on the court, but in life. So you preaching that, you teaching that to your children or your kids, and just, or anyone in your environment, in your
Mm-hmm.
community, we grow.
Yeah.
We're growing together.
It's a lifelong process, so.
I'm proud of you,
It's-
girl. I
thank
know
you.
the family is. They were rooting
I
for
know,
you.
I mean,
yeah.
you poured some ice cold water on me at the end of the game, so I'm still drying up from that.
Hey, I think you deserved it though. It was
Yeah.
one of those moments that, we don't get. I didn't never got an ice bath before.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I never got a win like that. I mean, even when I was just playing growing up, like my high school team, we were not the best. But I mean, I still showed out, like in terms of like as an individual, but off the court. But like it felt good. It felt
Yeah.
good for personal reasons.
And it's about riding this momentum.
Yeah.
It's basketball. Like you said, it's just an AAU game.
Yeah.
But it's hard to win in life.
It is, yeah.
You have to work hard to get that win.
Yeah.
So you ride that momentum and carry it on past basketball, but into your endeavors of what you are working on with your Cleverfield. Whatever
Cleverfuse, yeah.
whatever-
Cleverfuse, my
Cleverfuse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Joe
I'm
Button.
sorry. I
Still
my
laughing
language.
from that.
I'm sorry. I call salmon,
God.
whatever. But yeah. Nah. It's good, Brandon. What you got? What you got for?
Going off the momentum.
Yeah.
One thing I saw your team doing that not many other teams were doing here
Yeah.
was they were all bringing each other up.
Oh yeah.
Like I was telling Doug when I was mopping the court,
That's what I always advocate.
I knew you guys were scoring because I heard yelling, and I was like, "There's only one team that's yelling every time they score, and that's your team."
But the thing is, my team, like, even if we don't score, we make a mistake, my team is still uplifting.
still-
and that's
exactly.
just how I am as a coach. I mean, I'm going to go to my middle school team. We have not won a game this season, right? So each game, the deficit is getting less and less. And we got to the point where we only lost by 1 point. We were about to go to the championship. So the thing is that I tell them, always be positive, right? Even if you're losing, because that's just a lesson in life. If something happens to you in life, are you going to give up? The thing is, the world's not perfect. Life's not going to go your way all the time, but you got to be willing to keep living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
There's positives that come from failure.
yeah, I mean, you see my middle school team, no one has a negative thought. Like, they're like, oh gosh, we lost. But they always want to get better every time they're on the court.
And that's big. How do you take losses?
Yeah.
What kind of character are you projecting out? Are you going to be that sour apple like you expressed at the 8th grade?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how
causing
I was,
your
and
team.
I
I
don't
don't want them to be like that. So that's the reason why I'm like that.
So yeah, that's beautiful. Great Sunday. Beautiful.
Yes.
What else you got for him before we get out of here, Britt?
Another thing I want to say, so winners, they understand the concept of losing. I love quotes. I love all that stuff, and I tell that to my team all the time. So what's one thing that winners do? They don't give up.
And that's why I'm trying
They
to
understand that concept. So they don't want to lose, so they just keep working.
Hey, and I just want to say this before we go. Brandon actually had an injury this past week. And what Brittany just said, it just reminded me of it.
Yeah.
So
that scared all of us.
It scared him, but he's not
did.
ready to lose.
Yeah.
We're going to continue putting in that work. It's always love. It's always respect. Hey, we're here with Coach Britt and Brando on a Sunday sermon. Hey, always love.